revenue generating agencies on optimizing services.
Out of the 24 constituencies in Edo State, only about majority of the constituencies, which is 11, that we represent, are not represented right now.
And after 2 years and 7 months of winning at the polls, 14 Edo State Assembly members are still outside looking in. Good evening, this is NTA Network News and we are live in Abuja. I am Kenan Ima Abodike. Michael Olaleye is in our Lagos studio. Welcome. Let's begin from the National Assembly, as clerk to the National Assembly Olatunde Amos Ojo has transmitted the authenticated copies of the Electoral Bill 2022 to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, on 31st January 2022 for assent. A statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on National Assembly Matters, Senator Babajide Omoworare, explained that this is in accordance with the provisions of Section 58, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and the Acts Authentication Act 2004. Mr. President had withheld assent to the Electoral Bill 2021 transmitted to him on 19th November 2021. The Electoral Bill was thereafter reworked by the National Assembly, and both the Senate and the House of Representatives passed same on 25th January. The National Assembly says its instrument of oversight in the 2022 fiscal year will be rigid on revenue generation by ministries, departments and agencies of government. President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, stated this as an interactive session between the Senate and heads of revenue-generating agencies. Ignatius Onko reports.
The last 2 weeks has been a period of engagement between the leadership of the Senate and various institutions of government. This time, it was an enlarged meeting with revenue-generating agencies. It was interactive but purposeful, basically to harp on the dire need for increased revenue generation so as to reduce budget deficit and borrowing going forward.
Our government-owned enterprises can generate, in fact, I think, up to 3 trillion. If we remain with that mindset, that we can achieve that.
You need to come up with various forms of initiatives to broaden your sources of revenue and block as much as possible the perceived leakages.
The Fiscal Responsibility Commission and the Senate stressed on the need for all agencies that are fully funded by government to ensure remittance of 100% of its revenue and 1% of total contract value to the federal government, and those that have capacity to be self-funded to exit from the budget.
The earlier the Fiscal Responsibility Act is amended completely, that will give more fillip to the efforts of this parliament to earn more revenue, sir.
Any agencies that are partly funded by the federal government is to the extent that the federal government will pay their personnel and give them some subvention in the area of capital. Are expected to pay 80% of whatever they accrue to them as operational surplus into the coffers of the government.
The Nigeria Customs Service observed that there are areas in the Finance Act 2021 that needs amendment, while the Nigeria Immigration Service sought the assistance of the Senate in terminating the outsourcing of its revenue collection, which deprives Nigeria huge sums of money.
This act is confusing, and if stakeholders decide to take leverage of this, they can decide to say, we are not supposed to collect duties and levies.
We achieve collection of 6.4 trillion naira in 2021. We are going to leverage on all the strategies adopted.
Senate believes forensic audit of ministries, departments and agencies of government will provide a better picture of their revenue status. Meanwhile, the Senate Committee on Federal Character has screened Professor Ayo Omotayo for appointment as Director General of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies. From the National Assembly, Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
Still on the National Assembly, Speaker, House of Representatives Femi Wajabiamila, at a meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Jeffrey Onyama, again expressed displeasure over a memo issued by the Ministry to Foreign Missions directing them not to comply with provisions of the 2022 Appropriation Act. The National Assembly had, in Section 11 of the Appropriations Act, enables Nigerian foreign missions to use revenues generated for pressing needs. National Assembly correspondent Lami Ali reports.
This meeting is a follow-up to a resolution adopted during plenary on the issue. The Speaker said the provisions of Section 11 in the 2022 budget is meant to remove the bureaucratic red tape which has put foreign missions in a sorry state.
They are a reflection of Nigeria. You go into an embassy, the toilets are not working. If all of us were going around willy-nilly saying, don't obey this, don't obey this, don't obey this, then we're in a jungle.
He emphasized that the House wants the memo withdrawn. The meeting went into closed door. In another development, the Ebonyi State PDP caucus at the House of Representatives has urged the Inspector General of Police to check the excesses of the Southeast Security Network, Abuja, in Ebonyi State, in line with the resolution of the House.
They are armed with AK-47. We have pictures of them. They are armed with pump-action rifles. So what we are asking, the second prayer is, National Security and Intelligence Agency, investigate this. Mr. President has said, retrieve all arms all over the country. So let us know the source of these arms. Let us also know whether it was authorized in the first place.
Meanwhile, civil society organizations working on legislative advocacy have emphasized commitments to engage with the leadership of the National Assembly.
Constructive engagements with the National Assembly can result in productive partnerships in the common interests of citizens. As civil society groups, we hold a mandate of constituents and citizens to mount oversight over those elected into public office.
Areas of focus will include accountability, constitution amendments, and electoral reforms. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
Now to the judiciary. A bid by the Association of Specialist Medical Doctors and the academics to have the Minister of Finance committed to prison for contempt has suffered a setback. Olabode Arewa reports that this was part of proceedings at the National Industrial Court Abuja Division this Monday.
The Association of Specialist Medical Doctors in the academics filed contempt proceedings against the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, Chairman of the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, Epunta, and the Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris. Their bone of contention is the purported refusal of the respondents to comply with a court order to continue the payment of doctors based on the consolidated medical salary structure. However, counsel to the Finance Minister, Paul Omata, said the minister had yet to receive such a process and applied for the minister's name to be struck off the case. Counsel to the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, Chigozie Wara, said his clients had complied with the court's earlier order. In view of the inability of the applicant's counsel to set the processes personally on the respondents as required by the law, Presiding Justice Obaseki Osagi adjourned the matter to the 9th of March to deliver ruling on all pending applications.
They were really soft. I'm very sure and I'm very confident about that. Well, in a position like this, when a defendant says, a party says not soft of any process, the court, based on the issue of fair hearing, the court will not go on.
The federal government had in 2009 approved the commerce salary structure for medical and dental workers in the employment of the federal government. In another development, the court has set aside an award granted to the National Union of Electricity Employees by the Industrial Arbitration Panel in September 2020. The court ruled that the panel's order for the Nigerian Electricity Management Services Agency to re-engage over 300 former staff sacked from the defunct Power Holding Company of Nigeria was in violation of the Electric Power Sector Reforms Act of 2005. In Abuja, Olabode Arewa, NTA News.
In the meantime, efforts are being intensified towards the quick implementation of the alternate school program designed for out-of-school children across the country. This was emphasized at the 5th National Steering Committee of the Alternate School Program meeting organized by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development in Abuja. Ruth Aguele reports.
Nigeria is said to be the leading nation with out-of-school children, a burden that has raised major concerns. The alternate school program is one initiative inaugurated by the federal government to address this challenge. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development is meeting again with the National Steering Committee of the alternate school program to fast-track the implementation of the program to ensure no child is left behind in access to education, with the basic modalities being put in place.
And this include but not limited to daily feeding for them when they are being educated by us, and inclusion in the conditional cash transfer programs for their parents to enable their active participation. And this will be done through the National Social Investment Programs. This meeting in particular gives us a chance to hear from the technical working group of the alternate school program on their field visits to out-of-school children cluster sites.
In Abuja here, and the location that we visited was Karu.
After giving the necessary feedback as expected from members of the committee, it is hoped that the insights provided will aid the quick rollout of the program in due time. In Abuja, Ruth Aguele, NTA News.
Let's now talk security. Insecurity and lack of development have been identified as some of the major challenges faced by out-of-school children across Nigeria. It is in view of the rising consequences that the Federal Ministry of Education is collaborating with the Niger State government to curb the menace. Husseina Musa reports that the presentation of teaching and learning materials culminated in the flag-off of the North Central National Campaign on Out-of-School Children held in Minna, the state's capital.
The National Personnel Audit in 2018 put the figure of out-of-school children at 10.5 million, while the National Needs Survey also gave the baseline of out-of-school children in Niger State to be a total of 513,963.
What is worrisome to us in Niger State is that the modest achievement is being threatened. We are among the states outside the Northeast that have experienced heightened general banditry and specific attack on schools, with the kidnapping of innocent and impressionable school children for ransom.
As at now, the state has been up to the first quarter of 2019. The government, based on its commitment to human capital development, is working hard to assess the part of 2019, 20 and 21 capital fund for further development of basic education subsector in United States.
However, its attendant consequences has continued to ebb on the growth and development of the nation. Thus, the concerted efforts by governments at all levels to stem the tide.
One of the reasons we're having serious security challenge is because of out-of-school children.
It is at the base of economic development to have children in school.
Climax of the event was the symbolic presentation of teaching and learning materials to out-of-school children. This is expected to be replicated in all the states in the North Central Zone. In Minna, Husseina Musa, NTA News.
Let's pause for some messages now. The news returns shortly. Do stay.
You don't get eyes. I won't park my car. Take care of your father's car. Now too much berekete.
Berekete.
A heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 Naira free credits plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
At the heart of your waking up and going out is your desire to succeed. This keeps you awake, running through your mind, even when bathing. At Bedmate, we understand and remain your partners in providing you durable furniture that helps you work better and introduces you as a person of good taste. That's why from 13 January to 20 February 2022, you can own items in a Sophia Office series at incredible discounts of 20% off with amazing gifts too. Hurry now to our showrooms to enjoy this limited offer like many others needing high-performance work tools to success.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make it calm down. If the farm say sabi, you want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you not to pass it up. You want to show yourself,
Whatever your size, find it with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
I dey look for pension fund administrator. Way soft, make sense, we care for me. Shy. No be the type when story go enter the matter when it's time to deliver. Oh no. The brand is sure them no go stress you. Call them then they accessible. Customer care where they on point. No go regret when you try of course. Profitable investment. Everything is just a blend. If you don't get it good for you, my guy make you choose premium pension today. Make that switch to premium pension. Premium pension. Make that switch to premium pension.
Join over 700,000 satisfied members and enjoy the premium experience at our offices across the 36 states in Nigeria, including the FCT. Call 094615-700-704 to make the switch today. Premium pension. Active today, premium tomorrow.
The HIV Trust Fund of Nigeria, HTFN, in collaboration with the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, NACA, cordially informs the general public of the launch of the HIV Trust Fund of Nigeria by His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Date Tuesday, 1st February 2022. Guests are expected to be seated by 9 a.m. Venue, Banquet Hall, Asu Villa, Abuja. HTFN and NACA. Announcer.
Hey you, 100 million naira up for grabs with your favorite Indomie noodles in the all-new I Love My Indomie promo. Grab an I Love My Indomie promo pack. Look inside the pack for a unique letter and collect all 14 letters, including the special heart, to form I Love My Indomie. Send a picture of your collection to our WhatsApp number to redeem your instant cash prize of 100,000 naira. So hurry and grab your favorite Indomie noodles now. Offer valid in selected cities only till March 31st, 2022. Indomie noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Welcome back. You can follow this news broadcast live on our website nta.ng/live and on YouTube channel NTA News Online. You can also visit our Facebook page NTA Network News, Twitter at NTA News Now, and Instagram NTA Network for updates. Let's go to politics, where the All Progressives Congress National Reconciliation Committee, led by former Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Adamu, has submitted its reports to the party's caretaker and extraordinary convention planning committee. The committee described the reports as timely. Salihu Gwanara reports.
Former Senate President, a member of APC caretaker and extraordinary convention planning committee, Ken Nnamani, received the interim report on behalf of the chairman of the CECPC, Governor Mai Mala Buni.
It is very pertinent
for the party to promote the philosophy of unity of purpose, to pursue national interests against personal interests, and a functional system of internal democracy to have a united, stable, and prosperous political party.
Although details of the interim report was not made public, Chairman of the National Reconciliation Committee, Abdullahi Adamu, said recommendations from the 47 petitions received and treated so far will add value to the party's desire for a national convention built on unity of purpose.
That even this morning, there are people hanging, waiting for us to still submit their petitions to us. We had promised Nigerians that we will do justice as much as is humanly possible.
For about 3 months now, the Abdullahi Adamu-led APC National Reconciliation Committee had been engaging aggrieved party members with a view to ensuring cohesion and unity. From the APC National Secretariat in Abuja, Saliu Gwanara, NTA News.
Meanwhile, former governor of Nasarawa State, Senator Umar Tanko Al-Makura, says the year 2022 is a crucial one for the nation's democracy. Senator Al-Makura, who was speaking on NTA's political update, said fairness, transparency and inclusion are abiding principles of a successful democratic process.
So I believe if the leaders who are driving the process for the emergence of leadership adhere to certain order, certain guidelines, certain rules, certain laws, I'm sure will succeed. And to do that is to ensure fairness, to ensure level playing field, and to ensure that the process is transparent. Whatever method is used, whether direct, indirect, or consensus, what is most important is the credibility of the process.
The new installment of Political Update on the NTA is at 2 p.m. Tuesday, 1st of February. Now, 2 years and 7 months gone by, the 14 members of the 7th Edo State House of Assembly, yet to be inaugurated, have appealed to the relevant authorities for their intervention. Timothy Yusuf reports.
From one court to the other, starting from Port Harcourt, the governor took the case from Edo State, where you have a federal court, you have all stratas of courts. He took it to Port Harcourt, and there he secured a restraining order to stop the National Assembly from interfering in the issue at the State House of Assembly. This restraining order was against the effort of the leadership of the National Assembly, which at the time waded into the issue to save democracy.
The crisis that engulfed the Edo State House of Assembly in 2019, which later became a subject of litigation, continues to linger, with these 14 State Assembly members still in a limbo. A delegation of the members-elect were in Abuja to address the media in partnership with the convener of the Strategic Advocacy Outreach, John Mayaki.
Out of the 24 constituencies in Edo State, only about majority of the constituencies, which is 11, that we represent, are not represented right now. So I do not know what is happening, and they are passing the bills, they are passing, you see, it is an illegality on a very wrong foundation.
Up to today, no formal inauguration, and somebody will come on and say they absconded, they decided not to inaugurate. And this is someone that will win an election and you say it will not work?
Section 91 of the Constitution. To pass a money bill, you need to vote. And the people in that house now, they are not even up to touch to pass a money bill.
They drew the attention of government at the center to the matter which they believe is stuck in court while their mandates expire without actualization. Timothy Yusuf.
The Nigerian Navy ship Pathfinder says it has successfully destroyed 44 illegal refining camps and seized over 3 million liters of stolen crude oil in its ongoing exercise tagged Operation River Dominance. Kingsley Amajiri reports.
The
ongoing Operation River Dominance by the Nigerian Navy in collaboration with local council authorities is in response to the fight against operation of illegal refineries in Rivers State. The operatives of the Nigerian Navy, since the campaign commenced on January 18, 2022, has so far witnessed the seizure of 3 barges laden with about 3 million liters of stolen crude oil, arrested 13 suspects, and destroyed over 44 illegal refining sites.
And in doing this, we didn't do it alone. We collaborated with local government councils, and the result is there for all to see. I'm sure we're all witnesses to the fact that black soot has immensely reduced in Rivers State.
Most of these terrain are deep in the mangrove areas that we've been able to have logistics and support from the Nigerian Navy, and the chairman Agricultural Development Council is up to the task.
The Nigerian Navy also disclosed that it has mounted surveillance posts at Bile and Cotton Channel, which are major entrance and exit routes for illegal oil bunkering in the nation's maritime within the state. On the identity of those arrested, the Nigerian Navy Authority says some of the suspects are not from Rivers State. In Port Harcourt, Kingsley Amajiri, NTA News.
The Commandant General of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ahmed Abubakar Audi, has affirmed his commitment to sanitizing the Rivers State Command of the Corps for effective service delivery and optimal performance. This is in a statement after receiving the report of an investigative committee set up to investigate the allegations by the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, against some personnel said to be aiding and abetting suspected illegal dealers in petroleum products. A telescopic monitoring will be launched on the activities of the anti-vandal squads in all formations to ensure greater efficiency in the front line of the core anti-vandalism campaign in Rivers State. The new commandant and the newly reconstituted anti-vandal unit have been directed to launch a total war against petroleum pipeline vandals, illegal oil bunkerers, and all economic saboteurs. According to the statement, the NSCDC will not condone any acts of recklessness, indiscipline, negligence, or compromise by any operative to counter principles and the corporate existence of the Corps. Now, officers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Abia State Command, have intensified the war against illegal oil bunkering through crackdown of operations in Owoza, Okohia Forest of Okwa, West Local Government Area of Abia State. State Commandant Abola Ayela says the recent operation, which lasted 7 hours, has disrupted the major supply chain of pipeline vandals and bunkerers in the state. Steve Lonai Nwokolo reports.
A successful operation codenamed Sting, Commandant of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in Abia State, Anila Olowo, said the idea behind the operation is to put both the sellers and buyers of the stolen petroleum products out of business, and this his men have successfully achieved by destroying more than 10 processing lines, as well as blocking the source through which the fleeing operators siphoned petroleum products.
This operation was far-reaching, as we discovered a lot of illegal modular refineries. In fact, the level is just too high. And to God be the glory, we are able to destroy so many of these illegal modular refineries in the local government. It took me 4 months with my intelligence unit to gather intelligence on the activities of this funder.
Commandant Olowo, who lauded the gallantry and professionalism exhibited by his men before, during and after the Operation Sting, enjoined the youths in the area to engage themselves in legitimate means of livelihood and shun acts capable of jeopardizing their future. Inomahia, Steve Lonai Nwokolo, NTA News.
And in compliance with global best practices, The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSA, says it has fulfilled all requirements by the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, and has therefore been recertified for ISO 9001-2015 Quality Management System Standards in Road Safety Administration and Traffic Management by the Standard Organization of Nigeria, SOM. Bisi Kazim, the spokesperson of the Corps, says the recertification came after a successful audit of FRSA processes and procedures by system auditors from SON, among other mandatory activities carried out towards the recertification of the Corps. The statement quoted the Corps Marshal Boboye Oyemi as saying, as the first and only law enforcement agency in Africa to achieve this rare feat, the recertification is a milestone that reflects the true disposition of the Corps as a determined organization that is committed to attaining excellence in all aspects of its operations and service delivery. Marriage is a union that promotes unity, peace and harmonious coexistence among people of different backgrounds and culture for the overall development of the society. Chief Imam of Aliyu Ibn Abi Talib Jumahat Mosque, Maitama, Ustaz Nasiru Haliru stated this during the marriage of Habiba Musa and Shamsuddin Dahiru Mangal as husband and wife. Ilyasu Yakubu reports.
The wedding Fatiha was witnessed by high-profile personalities, which include former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, governors of Sokoto, Aminu, Waziri Tamwal, Yobe, Memala Buni, Katsina, Bello Masari, as well as ministers and senators. Governor Bello Masari of Katsina State stood in for the groom, Shamsuddin Dahiru Mangal, while former Minister of Finance, Ismail Usman, gave out the bride in marriage after payment of 500,000 naira as dowry. Prayers were offered for a fruitful union. After the wedding Fatiha, the guests converged on the resident of Dahiru Mangal in Maitama, father of the groom, for the wedding reception.
Where there's communication, marriage is strong. And you must know that there's no perfect life, there's no perfect marriage. This is why, at the beginning, it's your choice to take who you want to spend the rest of your life with.
In Abuja, Ilyasu Yakubu, NTA News.
Next is Lagos, where Michael is standing by with more reports. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Kene. Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, a leading food and agro-allied group in Africa, has reiterated its commitments towards ensuring food security in Nigeria through the launch of the FML Prize for Innovation. The company said the initiative is to encourage research in food production, innovation, and engineering towards a sustainable food system in Nigeria. Olumide Gutola reports.
A report of the United Nations reveals that food wastage in Nigeria is high, as the Nigerian trashes at least 189 kilograms of food every year, amounting to a total of 37.9 million tons of food yearly. To solve these and other agro-allied challenges in the country's food value chain, Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC created the FMN Prize for Innovation platform, where key actors in the sector can come up with ideas that will ensure food security, create job opportunities, economic empowerment, and fulfill United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
We want to be leading that conversation. We have been involved in innovation for the last 60 years. We started the business of wheat milling in Nigeria and flour milling. We invented products such as Semovita, which have become household staples today. And we want to continue in that innovative effort.
What we're looking for is how scalable is those ideas. And then also the other part is for students. Students too would have ideas. They are into researches and all that.
Out of the over 500 entries for the maiden edition of the Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC Prize for Innovation Initiative, Chuks Odona and his partner came first.
We are treating food waste and we are converting it to cheaper livestock food ingredients. We are growing without soil. It means that the price fluctuation that naturally occurs because of seasonality in production would go.
Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC used the opportunity to re-emphasize commitment to quality and affordable foods through its 5 core food value chain: grains, sweeteners, oil, fats, protein, and starch. In Lagos, Olumide Guntola, NT News.
Aspira Nigeria Limited have continued to break new grounds in innovation, offering unique and quality personal care and hygiene products to its consumers in Nigeria. Latest is the Siri Beauty and Perfumed Bar Soap. Lynn Neneke reports that brand ambassadors were also endorsed by the company at the unveiling ceremony in Lagos.
That was the official inauguration of Siri Beauty and Perfumed Bar Soap, the latest from the stables of Aspira Nigeria Limited and makers of quality home and cosmetic products. Siri comes in 4 different variants: Delightful Orchid, Gorgeous Iris, Sensual Rose, and African Marigold. The beauty soap has a combination of body washing agents with long-lasting fragrance for enhanced beauty, smoothness, freshness, and skin glow. Management of Aspira Nigeria Limited says the product is friendly to all skin types.
It smells as if it's a perfume. At the same time, it cleanses your body and it gives it this glow and smoothness. So the idea of Siri is much more than a beauty soap.
We wanted to make sure we have products which can target every category. So we want to make sure we have a high quality product in our portfolio.
Award-winning Nollywood actor Adeswa Etomi Wellington and latest Miss Nigeria Shetu Garko were unveiled brand ambassadors at the event.
No matter what shade of skin you have, whether you're light skin, whether you're dark skin, whether you're brown, whether you're caramel, we have something for you.
The product is not only for women, it's for everybody. So I'm super excited about this particular product and the whole brand.
Aspira Nigeria Limited is one of the largest and fastest growing manufacturers and distributors of laundry essentials, personal care and hygiene products located in the central city of Kano, Nigeria.
The more we expand, the more we employ Nigerians, and before it helps the country and the economy.
Since 2009, when the company registered its presence in Nigeria, Aspira had continued to infiltrate the Nigerian market with innovative and quality products that meets everyday needs of Nigerian consumers. In Lagos, Lynn Neneke, NTA News.
You're still watching the news on the network service of the NTA. Remember, you can also follow this news live online on our Twitter handle at NTA News Now, Facebook, NTA Network News, and on our YouTube channel, NTA Live. Let's take a short break. The news continues shortly with Kene in Abuja. Please stay.
Hey you! 100 million naira up for grabs with your favorite Indomie noodles in the all-new I Love My Indomie promo. Grab an I Love My Indomie promo pack. Look inside the pack for a unique letter and collect all 14 letters, including the special heart, to form I Love My Indomie. Send a picture of your collection to our WhatsApp number to redeem your instant cash prize of 100,000 naira. So hurry and grab your favorite Indomie noodles now. Offer valid in selected cities only till March 31st, 2022. Indomie noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Capri Sun Funland. Can't wait. Hey!
Entry denied.
No artificial colors, no artificial sweeteners, no preservatives.
Nothing artificial.
Next up, the water slide.
Nothing artificial and great taste. Capri Sun, the taste of fun. Capri Sun, a product of Cheer Limited.
The good people for Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the area council election go happen for Saturday, February 12th, 2022. This one go can allow you to vote for the person where you want for the position of chairman and councillor for we area council them, where include Amak, Abaji, Kwali, Gwagwalada, Kuje, and Buari. The FCT administration don't stand gidigba can join hand with INEC to make sure say these elections, go siriri serere. As you want support any candidate candidate where you like, make sure say you not do mago, you not steal ballot box, you not sell your vote, you not fight. You will want make people vote for you, Inko. Remember, say na God they give person power. So therefore, election not be to do or die. Make you dey patriotic, I beg. Come outside, come use your power to take vote for the person where you want make it be chairman or councillor. Not throw stone for outside though, if you go meet your own person for house. This message now from FCT administration.
This is beautiful.
Quality is vital. Quality is Vitafoam.
Hello, honey.
Hey, baby.
Wow. Those guys are good in bed.
What?
Yes, we're good in bed. Hurry now to any Vitafoam accredited dealer nationwide or visit us online on www.vitafoamng.com to place your order today. Vitafoam, the fine art of living.
It's a new dawn. Whoever you are, wherever you are, we will always be there for you. This is what fair banking is all about. So, wouldn't you rather fair banking for all? Fair money, fair banking for all.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too.
No cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
Femi Martins, just look at this. Remember the name. That is a wonderful goal.
The African Cup of Nations starts on the 9th of January 2022 on NTA. Powered by AfroSport. For sponsorship and advertisements, contact us on 090-9890-6913 or 090-3513-2838.
Thank you for staying with us. The Central Bank of Nigeria has unveiled the first batch of beneficiaries of the 100 for 100 policy on production and productivity that targets 100 benefiting bankable projects every 100 days in the real sector. Leah Katungu Babatunde reports that the governor of the Central Bank on the occasion also disclosed a new foreign exchange bidding regime to ease market pressure.
A promise made 25th October 2021 now being fulfilled. 28 applications valued at 23.2 billion naira out of the more than 243 applications received so far have succeeded in the first batch of the 100 for 100 policy on production and productivity. The companies have so far proven to have solutions to some major socio-economic issues confronting the country.
Our task is to make sure that we jumpstart our people from rearing cattle in the way of 1960 to in the way of 2020.
Instead of starch going out as waste now, we are going to gain more, slightly more.
A large proportion of young persons are either unemployed or underemployed. Minister of Labour sees the policy as a solution to youth restiveness.
We don't want to export our jobs. We want to create the jobs in here, do the manufacturing and reduce the raw materials that are imported here. So we are behind the program, the 100 for 100, and we will encourage it, especially with our productivity center. Our productivity center will get involved now and help the CBN.
We are committed to it because we think that it is only one way through which we can truly grow this economy. It is only one way through which we can create jobs for our people. It is only one way through which we can reduce imports, stimulate exports for the good of our people and the good of the country.
The broad and specific objectives of the policy are well thought out, and if properly implemented, will achieve its set purpose.
The beneficiaries comprise 14 from the manufacturing sector, 12 from agriculture and 2 from the healthcare sector. 7 banks received the checks on behalf of the applicants who were present to finalize modalities. From February 1, the portal opens for fresh applications. In Abuja, Leah Katumba Batunde, NTA News.
Nigeria Export Promotion Council commits to promoting non-oil export as investors gain 226.12 billion naira to open the week positive in the capital market. Details with Musa Abubakar on Business News.
Thank you, Kenneth. Nigeria Export Promotion Council, NEPC, commits to promoting non-oil export, wraps up its 50 billion naira export expansion facility program. The scheme, which is focused on increasing Nigeria's volume of trade to global markets, is part of economic sustainability plan.
The DF program came up board about a year ago, and consultants were engaged to kickstart the program. And it was a 1 year, they had a 1 year duration. And so today marks the end of that 1 year of their duration. And so they are handing over the program to NEPC, and NEPC will move on and monitor, evaluate, supervise, and implement the rest of the program.
I think it's been an incredibly successful program. But what you have to remember is that they only had 12 months. They were able to make incredible impacts across so many export goals.
The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, has welcomed the central bank's policy on 100 for 100 production and productivity intervention. President of the association, Engineer Mansour Ahmed, said the initiative will boost Nigeria's local manufacturing capacity and reduce dependency on foreign goods.
This initiative clearly follows on the previous initiatives that have given opportunities and support for our people to grow and to process and to convert the output of these products into the manufactured goods that today we need to consume. It is only when we do that we shall both create the opportunity to meet our own requirements and even leave sufficient for export. And Nigerians have the capability to do it.
And out of stocks, the gaining streak on the Nigerian exchange group ran from last week into this week to close Monday, the last trading day for the month of January 2022, on a positive note. The NGX All-Share Index advanced by 0.91% to close 46,624.67 basis point from 46,205.25 traded previously. Investors exchanged 435.7 million shares valued at 3.4 billion naira in 6,482 deals. Equity capitalization stands at 25.124 trillion naira. Fidelity Bank, RT Briscoe PLC, and Transnational Corporation of Nigeria PLC are the most traded stocks. Well, that's business news. It's over to you, Ken.
Thank you so much, Musa. The Sokoto State Police Command has paraded 37 suspected bandits and 20 other criminals and recovered arms and ammunition. Shehu Mohammed Dati reports that Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of operations and head of operations in Sokoto. All right, let's now tell you that in implementing its mandate, The Federal Ministry of Environment will be focusing on key priority areas in 2022, including the Ogoni cleanup exercise, climate change response, afforestation, waste management, circular economy, pollution control, and wildlife conservation. Onengie Fiveface has more.
Climate change is still impacting the world, with extreme weather conditions taking a toll on the people and their livelihoods. Guided by policies and action plans, Nigeria is prepared to mitigate climate change, adapt to its impact, and build the resilience of people using the presidency of the Pan-African Agency of the Great Green Wall as pedestal for action. The Nigeria Circular Economy Program will be giving more vigor for safe management of plastic wastes in the country, while the Ministry of Environment will implement programs and projects aimed at preventing and controlling land degradation arising from flooding, coastal, riverbank, and inland soil erosion.
But the most critical step that we have taken in our role in climate change mitigation is the realization of the Climate Change Act in November 2021. The Act provides for the establishment of the National Council on Climate Change.
In line with UNEP recommendations on Ogoni land cleanup, 14 new water projects to cover more communities in Ogoni land are undergoing procurement processes, while bidding is in progress for additional 37 hydrocarbon impacted sites. The minister says protecting, restoring, and sustainably managing Nigeria's ecosystems along the priority areas could provide more than a third of the nation's climate change mitigation solutions. Onengie Fineface, NTA News.
More reports after these messages. Please do stay.
Give your TV new ginger. Them go step up your enjoyment with correct woof. Upgrade to GoTV Ginger to enjoy GoTV Jolly. If you did GoTV Ginger, upgrade them to GoTV Jolly and we go flex you on top GoTV Max. You already did GoTV Jolly? Upgrade them to GoTV Max and we go summer you the tier rubber GoTV Super Package. No wait for better sports, international entertainment and local shows. Step up Nana GoTV. Love it.
When times are tough, we know that as a mother, one thing you should never compromise on is your family's oral health, because they deserve the best. Oral-B, all-round protection. Its great value, it protects your mouth from harmful bacteria and also protects you against tooth holes and gum problems which can lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your family's teeth and gives them all-round protection. So remember, protect their future. Oral-B for healthier, stronger teeth in just 1 week.
Let the African football action go on and on.
He was involved in the build-up.
Watch every daring save,
From Fabrice Ondor.
breathtaking tackle, and heart-stopping goal from Africa's finest footballers in their quest to conquer the cup. Live on Africa's very own streaming service. Sign up now at showmax.com.
It is morning, a new beginning. As you prepare everyone for the day ahead, just anything is not enough. Only you make breakfast special, creamy, tasty, with vitamins and nutrients we need for a delightful, healthy start.
So start your day right with Hollandia Evap. Right nutrients for a healthy breakfast.
The evolution of automobile industry in Nigeria and the way forward on Focus this week on NTA Tuesday Live. Tuesday Live every Tuesday of the week at 10:30 p.m. with those who know. Tuesday Live, incisive and educating. Join us.
For an event
event as big as the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations, you can't afford to miss out. So where do you go when you want to have a full AFCON 2021 experience? You go where everybody goes. When you're looking for the vibe, you go straight to the source. So if you want to have it all, go all out for the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations with GoTV. Catch all 52 must-watch games live on SuperSport on GoTV. GoTV, love it.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, is optimistic of leading Africa in energy transition. Chief Executive Officer and Group Managing Director Mele Kyari said this while delivering the 30th Convocation Lecture of the Federal University of Technology in Minna, Niger State. A statement by Garabaddin Mohammed, Group General Manager, Group Public Affairs Division, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, says Kyari, who spoke on the topic Energy Transition and Energy Accessibility, the new paradigm, also advised industrialized nations not to put Africa on the same energy transition speed because it could spark energy crisis. Explaining the company's strategy for a smooth and realistic energy transition, the CEO said the NNPC Limited has set the necessary machineries in motion to lead Africa in transition to low-carbon energy and renewables. He noted that the company is deepening natural gas utilization under the National Gas Expansion Program, NGEP. According to him, the NNPC is currently extending natural gas infrastructure backbone from Ajaokuta in Kogi State to Kano through Abuja and Kaduna under the AKK gas pipeline project. Let's now join Oluseyi Adabo on AFCON Shorts.
Burkina Faso and host Cameroon were the first two teams to reach the semi-finals of the 2020 Africa Cup of Nations after both teams secured victories in